The making of an LA landmark.
We're really excited to see this come to fruition.
Behind the scenes at the 6th Street Bridge project. Plus,
this is what I grew up eating.
From taco spots to home workouts, former Dodger Adrian Gonzalez shares his go-tos. Then, bargain hunting taken to a new level.
We got here at 5:30 in the morning, but it's worth it. They have a lot of really good deals.
Inside the Linwood store that's going viral. And
I love my city. It's a great place to raise my family.
We're living like a local in Long Beach. Localish LA starts right now.
Welcome to Localish LA. I'm Colleen Sullivan. Today, we're in Boyle Heights at the site of the 6th Street Viaduct, the largest bridge project in the history of Los Angeles. But this isn't just any bridge. This is a groundbreaking design that is sure to become an iconic landmark for Los Angeles.
There's many iconic cities around the world, and you'll think of their iconic bridges. Well, certainly, Los Angeles is an iconic city, and we're really excited to see this come to fruition. We're standing on the new 6th Street Viaduct. We call it the Ribbon of Light, and it's 10 pairs of arches that start in Boyle Heights and ends in the Arts District. It's going to have two 10-foot wide bicycle lanes going east-west. It's going to have sidewalks that are wider from 8 to 14 feet. And one of my favorite things about this is we're going to have this helical ramp, and you'll be able to walk it or bike it, come up, and then go 600 feet underneath this bridge and pop out on the other side. But when you get down there, what you're going to find is a new 12-acre park. And what you're going to have down there is basketball courts. You're going to have a soccer field, skating, a dog park. And one of the, I think, special features you're going to have is an amphitheater. I think it's going to be one of those special spots in Los Angeles, and I look forward to seeing performances here. So it's going to be very special at night, and that all these arches are going to be lit up with LED lights. And we'll be able to change the different events and celebrations. And I hope there's a lot of Dodger blue, Kings black and white, a lot of Laker purple and gold. We're just really excited. Right now, the contractor's estimated that will be done in summer of 2022. And we're just very proud of this innovation. And it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be a destination, and it's going to be very safe.
Speaking of Dodger Blue, we caught up with former All-Star first baseman Adrian Gonzalez to talk about his SoCal faves, from food to home workouts.
My whole career, my wife and I have always been about giving back and having a charity component to everything we do. And so for us, you know, whenever we can partner and do something great for the community, for people that are in need, excuse my pun, but that's a home run. We've been so busy with our businesses, my wife with Mia Becar, and you know, myself with the Jersey Mike stores and Calidad, and you know, I launched my cigar line. And so just so many different things. And so it's been a lot about business, the girls' school, and trying to make sure that the girls, you know, don't go crazy by being on Zoom every day for, you know, 6-7 hours a day. You know, in LA, we did a lot of tacos 1986.
Tacos 1986, tacos estilo Tijuana.
You know, I grew up in Tijuana with tacos like that. This is what I grew up eating. And a lot of like sugarfish, albacore is my go-to. Their salmon sushi is amazing as well. I will say one experience from my playing days, don't eat albacore sushi in Pittsburgh. My whole career, I mean, I've done anything and everything when it comes to exercise. And so when LIT was introduced, it was interesting to me because I was like, it's a great total body workout within this, you know, let's call it 8x8 space, and you can get everything done. And you know, for a lot of people, especially right now in pandemic where you got to be inside. I'm here in La Jolla, so like just walking to where the seals are with the girls, and seeing the seals, and just you see the waves crashing in, and it's fun just walking around that area. The girls love it. You know, there's always like little people setting up, doing different things, which is fun to see. So.
From the Dodgers to that other LA team in blue, the Rams. Former Ram Justin Watson grew up in Pasadena and played for the team while they were in St. Louis. Watson is retired from the NFL, but like the Rams, he is back in LA and recently opened a new business, BLQK Coffee.
The key to making a great cup of coffee is you have to be detailed. You have to pour with a purpose. If you drink our beans, I think you're drinking the best coffee you can possibly have. Our coffee is roasted to perfection. It's not over roasted, so it won't be bitter. It's a meticulous process. Everything is done with such detail. We're here at BLQK Roasting Facility where we roast our coffee. Most people say black, but we go BLQK because we're building legacies for our queens and kings. We wanted to make sure we showed homage to the place of origin of coffee, which is Ethiopia. So we want to source from women-owned farms in Ethiopia and make sure that the farmers are being paid, fair financial wages so we can support the homeland of coffee and the birthplace. And then bring the same concept over to where we are today and support our local communities. So it's important for us to give back 25% of our profits into these marginalized communities to just change the way the world has been. I mean, we operate in the spirit of love. I think that love is part of the healing process that we need in this day and age. Every morning you wake up, you could be pouring with a purpose. So your cup of coffee can actually be the agent of change in a kid's life. I'd rather you drink this coffee just black, and you'll see that the detail of our coffee and the way it sits on your palate, you can taste the flavors of cocoa and berries and all the things that you should taste in a freshly roasted coffee.
When you think football and trading cards, you think cards with pictures of the players and their stats. But for NFL linebacker Cassius Marsh Sr., his card game is all about Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. And now he has turned his love of these fantasy games into a new business.
Welcome to Cash Cards Unlimited. This is our brand new store here in Westlake Village, California. Cash Cards Unlimited is a trading card shop. We sell Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, football cards, basketball cards. Pika Pika, Pikachu. I'm Cassius Marsh, former UCLA Bruin and current NFL player. I was heavily into Pokemon. I started collecting Pokemon probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old. As long ago as I can remember. The Game Boy, I was on that thing my mom used to. I can remember driving down my street in Simi Valley and my mom being like, do you realize that you haven't taken your head up one time in this whole drive? And me just not caring because I had to get my War Turtle to evolve into a Blastoise.
Funny story is I've known Cassius now 16 years, and in high school I didn't even know he played Magic the Gathering, or in college. So he was kind of a closet nerd about it, but once he obviously came out and told us, it was really cool to see how knowledgeable he is on the product and the game and how complicated the game really is to play.
Magic the Gathering is one of the oldest, and it's actually the most popular trading card game worldwide. They have a Pro League, they have a Hall of Fame, they hold Grand Prix or Magic Fest all over the world. I've had a couple of guys who are actually into Magic the Gathering. Doug Baldwin, a former teammate of mine, a Seattle Seahawk great. We played a good amount of games together. This is my world. Cash Cards Unlimited, come check us out.
Coming up on Localish LA.
You never get bored in Long Beach. There's always something to do, there's always something going on.
Locals share why they love Long Beach. And later, why this store is worth the wait.
25 cents was on Tuesday. Today I'm coming to check out Thursday deals, which is $6, you guys.
Plus, how a family came together to make their business dreams come true during the pandemic. Get more Localish LA anytime at abc7.com/localish and follow Localish on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back. Today we're in Boyle Heights at the site of the massive 6th Street Bridge project. We have started a new regular series here on Localish LA where we are asking you, the locals, to share the best things about your community. This week, the spotlight is on Long Beach.
I love my city, Long Beach. So to me, when I think of Long Beach, I think of family and community. As a photographer, it welcomes just a variety of places to capture the beauty of the city. It's got that kind of old town, family vibe kind of feel to it.
There's so much to do. You never get bored in Long Beach. There's always something to do. There's always something going on. If you feel like exploring a different kind of cuisine, like we have a great Cambodia town, that's something that you don't find everywhere.
Long Beach is a super diverse city, lots to eat, multicultural. A couple of my favorite spots is the Nature Center. There is an awesome 2-mile nature walk with beautiful flowers in the spring. It's in El Dorado Park, and I've been going there since I was a kid, and it's beautiful. The best 2-mile little hike like ever. It's actually voted like top 5 in Southern California, but a lot of people, they don't know about it.
I've got a wife and 3 kids, so the city really is a great place to raise a family. We enjoy going down to Marine Stadium. I guess a popular spot for water sports, but there's also a park there at the end of the Marine Stadium, and every week there's a farmer's market that has music and food, and it's a big grass area for families and kids to play, and there's a great park there. Across the street there's a place called the Colorado Lagoon, which is really kind of a quiet, kept secret, I think, in Long Beach.
And I love the Long Beach Museum. They showcase different artists. They change it out. So, there's always something new. So if you guys haven't gone, I highly recommend you get out there.
One thing that people may not know is that Long Beach has the skinniest house on record. It's just this teeny little piece of historical knowledge that nobody knows about. We have so much diversity right here. It's like a little pocket. It's like we all collected here, and we like it so much we don't leave.
Want to see more Long Beach? We've posted an extended version on the community section of the ABC7 Los Angeles app. Download it now.
Still ahead on Localish LA.
Once the doors open, everybody's going in their own direction. It's kind of like a race to whatever is there.
A discount store where you won't believe how low the prices go. Then,
the one thing she knew about herself was that she was talented.
Celebrating the genius of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Look, if you love Localish LA, then you will love the Localish TV network. Over the air on 7.2 and on these cable channels.
Hey, thanks for joining us for Localish LA. We're in East LA near the future site of the 6th Street Viaduct. This is an incredible project that will not just connect Boyle Heights and the Art District, but will also provide outdoor space that will include playgrounds, basketball courts, soccer fields, and even a dog park. Now just south of here in the city of Linwood, there is a new unique discount store that has gone viral on social media. Here's a look at why daily prices is worth the wait.
We got here at 5:30 in the morning, but it's worth it. They have a lot of really good deals.
25 cents was on Tuesday. Today I'm coming to check out Thursday deals, which is $6, you guys. Hopefully they don't have taxes.
We get customers from 25, 30 miles, from Valley, from Orange County, from San Jose even people driving.
But once the doors open, everybody's going in their own direction. It's kind of like a race to whatever is there. It's a big adrenaline rush.
Que vuelta, mi gente, I got another one for you, and this one you want to know about.
We live in Whittier, and we saw it on TikTok. First of all, you got to be here early to get a good spot and get a good item.
We have all the categories, electronics, toys. Some retails is $129 to $149, $59, $49. Today we call $6 day. If it stays tomorrow, they buy it for $4. If it stays more, they buy $3. Sunday is $2, Monday everything is $1, Tuesday whatever is left in the store is 25 cents.
Regardless of the day, you're still getting a great deal.
They had a grill that I wanted, but not sure. We'll see what we can get. Things that normally would cost $10, $12, $15, you got it for a quarter. So it's pretty nice, especially right now. You know, I got laid off with COVID.
The product you see all over from bankruptcies, from liquidation, we collect them and to provide our customer as much possible good deals. And we are very happy.
What an incredible start for a business opening during the pandemic. Another business that opened in the midst of COVID is Cafe Provia in Gardena. It's a story of how two brothers' love for boba and coffee turned into a family venture.
In this area, there's a lot of boba. We love boba too, but I think what was lacking was like coffee. And so we kind of wanted to like create a menu where we can cater to both of those crowds without compromising on the quality of either one. And I think that's something that we like really pride ourselves on here. I was born with a congenital heart defect, so I had like 3 open heart surgeries when I was 2 days old, when I was 1 year old, and then I was 5 years old. I live a pretty normal life for the most part, whether I was born normal and healthy or not born normal and healthy. Like, none of us have any promise of tomorrow.
When we were ready to open, the pandemic started, and I said, no, we're not going to open because he's high risk. He has a heart condition, and then he's like, Mom, we have to open because, we're paying rent. And I thought, but you can't be around a lot of people. It's too risky. So he says, well, why don't we all work then? So, so just the 4 of us started working.
There's 3 brothers in total. I'm the youngest of them, and then, we've had my parents come along and help us out. Boba is delicious. It's chewy, it's dark. If it's cooked correctly, it's not crazy sweet or not bland.
Boba is like a small, chewy pearl, and it's made of tapioca. You can add it into pretty much anything. We offer it in anything here. You can get it in your coffee drink or your latte or a smoothie.
For us, it was very surprising the response that we got from our community. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting us and helping us to survive through all this.
There's some new art on the streets of LA. To celebrate the 3rd season of FX hit drama Mayans MC, the network teamed up with the National Hispanic Foundation for the Arts to create murals around the city. The murals were created by Latinx artists to give them a public platform to share their stories and celebrate Latinx culture and community. Now for more entertainment news from On the Red Carpet, here's Carl Schmid.
Thanks, Colleen. It would seem that some of America's greatest female recording artists are finally getting their long overdue stories told. Billie Holiday recently, and now the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Her story is coming to Nat Geo and Hulu in a spectacular 4-part series.
It's going to be a whole new vibe that brings people together. I'm just a link in your chain.
Well, you only got 3 chords?
We'll make them sound like $1 million.
Academy Award nominee Cynthia Erivo stars as the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, in a new 4-part miniseries on Nat Geo called Genius Aretha.
I was already a fan, but to know of the things that she was able to walk through to get to where she was, just made me an even bigger fan. She really knew herself and kept learning herself, but the one thing she knew about herself was that she was talented.
And speaking of talent, Emmy nominee Courtney B. Vance stars alongside Cynthia, playing C.L. Franklin, Aretha's father.
There would be no Aretha Franklin without C.L. Franklin, and that's a good thing and a not so good thing. And it was bad for black folks in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. It was bad. Mm-hmm. And still they rose, so I celebrate them. The only place for them to go was the clubs and the church, and they were all interchangeable.
Cynthia Erivo transforms herself with this performance, and that voice you hear, that's really her singing.
I had an amazing vocal coach who took me through the songs, took me through the habits that she had, took me through the style that she would sing in, and I would listen over and over to the sound that she would make and where she would play certain things, and whether or not I'm perfect at it, I don't know, but I tried to get as close to the sound that she was making and further away from me as I possibly could. I do hope that the audience that she already had, I hope they fall in love with her again, and the audience that never got to meet, I hope they fall in love with her for the first time.
Catch Genius Aretha on Nat Geo tonight and streaming on Hulu tomorrow. The Oscar nominations have been announced, and Disney Pixar's Soul has picked up 3 nominations, including Best Animated Feature. Soul arrives on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital this Tuesday, and now is your chance to win a digital download. Just head to On the Red Carpet's Instagram account to find out how. So good luck to you and all the Oscar nominees. Don't forget to be right here Oscar Sunday on ABC 7, Sunday, April 25th for a full day of Oscar celebrations, including special on-the-red carpet coverage leading up to the 93rd Academy Awards ceremony. Be sure to follow On the Red Carpet on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for all your Oscar news and information.
Up next,
the cherry blossoms are so special. They just burst with color and they're there all of a sudden.
One of the beautiful signs of spring in SoCal. Want more Localish LA? Be sure to follow us on Facebook.
This weekend marks the official start of spring in Southern California, and one of the best things about this time of year are the cherry blossoms.
I always like cherry blossom, and it's so pretty.
It's really beautiful to see that they're blooming right now.
The cherry blossoms are so special, and when you see them, when you're driving by someone's house or through a neighborhood, you just notice because they just burst with color and they're there all of a sudden. At Descanso, you'll find the cherry trees in the Japanese garden, and they do come from Asia, and which is why it's a little harder to get them to bloom here in California because they're used to a winter. When you see the cherry trees in, say, Washington, D.C., they got a frost. So our cherry trees are actually bred and are breeds that will bloom in Southern California.
I used to come only once a week, but after pandemic, I've been coming here almost every day. It's my refuge. I always notice when's the first cherry blossom tree got blossom. I think that's the one. Yeah, so one by one, they are blooming.
This was the first place we went to. Cherry blossoms are always like a very timeless, beautiful thing. I got this jacket years ago. I've been wearing it still. I still love the design.
Last year at this time, we had to close our doors because of COVID. They all bloomed and there was nobody here to see them. So this year's a really special year for us. People are coming and they're enjoying the gardens, and the cherry trees, they're gonna just explode when it's time.
So beautiful. That's all our time. Thank you so much for joining us for Localish LA.
Don't miss an all-new episode of Localish LA on Sunday at 6:30 on ABC 7. Or click on the subscribe button and watch Localish LA anytime.